Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, mothers, fathers, daughters, sons, brothers and sisters. This is the AOR GT3 Pro Championship. My name is King-Kodiak and I will be your commentator for this, the grand finale of the championship here at Road America. This is the qualifying session for the race, and that is Rodrox we are staring at the back of, who hasn't as yet moved. Zip Plumber joins us in this particular race in the Cadillac. Let's see who's out and about. Please forgive me if I get some of these names wrong. This is my first time of commentating on this particular league, so I'm unlikely to get some people's names wrong. Yuriznikov in the RUF RGT8. 147 in the Z4, has yet to move. Bill's Kid, you said Blitz Kid there, also in the Z4. AOR Dutchy, the deep roar of the Mercedes and the Bentley there. Oh, steady, 4 wheels on the track, that's going to help you. That is the Mercedes AMG. There is Kubak in the McLaren 12C. Hamish Sopwith in the Z4. Rigor in the Bentley. Warm Tyre, warming his tyres up in also the Z4. Dangerous Gianetta, funny enough, in the Ginetta. What gave that away? Haidaki 4 in a bit of a pack here, trying to give himself a bit of space. Looks like he's drifting around the corner. I think there's a bit of lag going on there. That is the Audi going on there. Round drop. Lose the AOR scene. Not actually sure which one he's in. Ah, he's in an Audi. Esteban Viso in the McLaren. That's me. That hasn't moved and not likely to in a while. F1 Racer. Trying to find himself a bit of space. I believe that's a McLaren he's in. Oh, someone's decided to have a conversation with Walter. Mullet Hunter in the RUF. Or Roof, pronounce it how you will. Gibbs here, bouncing around off the curbs in a Z4. That is the end of our list. 18 cars currently with us in this qualifying session, which has just over 12 minutes to go. Bring up the map so we can see where we are. So we're just coming down to turn 1 now. What a pack we've got here. Might be wise if I find somebody who's got a little bit more space around them. Never mind. Round turn 2. Long straight now. It's the Cadillac getting out of the way there. Good job, whoever that may be. I know I spotted one of you in the Cadillac, and I'm afraid I can't remember who it was. Going down to turn 3, the end of the first sector. Ooh, steady Gibbs. Oh, running very wide there on the exit of turn 3. Under the bridge. Next left-hander, that was a weird bit of lag there. Turn 4. Almost flat out turn 5. Short straight. Downhill heading to turn 6. Dangerous Ginetta, the only Ginetta in the field, hogging the inside line of the long right-hander of turn 7. Oh, Gibbs getting a little bit out of shape. Flat out turn 8. Round turn 9, getting to the end of the second sector now. The Dangerous Ginetta and Gibbs having a bit of a battle here. Slow it down for the sharp right-hander of turn 10. Chicane effort of 11, 12 and 13. And the final right-hander of turn 14. Turn the map off now as we're coming to the end of the lap. Are we seeing any time on the board yet? Not as... Oh yes, I beg your pardon, it's staring me straight in the face. Rigor in the Bentley has set the fastest lap time of the moment, 2:04.750. Second, currently Haidaki 4 in the Audi, 2:05.676. That is AOR Duchy in the Mercedes AS, not SLS AMG, that is the new AMG, I beg your pardon. Fourth, currently Round Drop in the Audi, chasing, not sure who that is he's chasing. That's one of the Z4s, of which there are several on the field. Esteban Viso, clocking 6th place with 206.950. Gibbs has clocked up 7th now. Oh, that was rather strange. Not sure if that was lag causing that very weird looking twitch there. Bounce over the rumble curve, rumble strip there. Dendra Janetta in the pits, either giving himself some space or just having a breather. F1 Racer in 10th place currently, 207.286, and put himself in the pits at that moment as I said that. Bill's Kid 11, 207.634 in the BMW Z4. No N3s here I've noticed. Kubak in one of the McLarens, 209.804. 13 is Zip Plumber, 233.658. I think that's going to come down slightly. As much as Cadillacs are known for being luxury vehicles, this particular one is a little quicker than that. And so we have our non-time setters so far. Yuriznikov, the IOF. I must get used to saying roof. I will get used to it. RT147, now out on the road. Somewhere. Oh, there he is. Going rather slowly at that particular moment. The camera struggling to keep up there. Actually looks like I'm on the move. I assure you I'm not. I am sat in the pits. The camera just doesn't know what to do. So we're just going to watch the grass for a while. It's actually getting quicker, which is bizarre. Round and round and round it goes. Okay, I haven't actually seen this particular effect before. The camera just does not know where to go. That will make me sick after a while. Mullet Hunter in the rough, in one of the few roughs in the field. And that is the end of our lineup. We've actually lost someone. Someone has actually disconnected from the session at the moment. So back up to the front then, it's Rygor. He's actually catching up with Mullet Hunter. Only 16 racing cars. Obvious thing to say there. Only 16 cars on the field at the moment. Of course, I make up the 17th one. One thing I can't do is commentate and drive at the same time. Plus, I don't really want to be getting involved in any championship battles still going on. Any position still yet undecided. Oh, that's Rygor getting a little bit close to the roof there. No good trying to push one another along. That isn't going to help. Oh, that's one way to do that corner, I suppose, but not the quickest way of doing so. These things are so low to the ground, you'll be able to count how many stones you drive over. Oh, Hideki getting the back end to step out slightly. AOR Duchy third now. 205.745. Worn tyre, 4th place in the Z4. Ram Drop in 5th. And one of the screaming Audis. Rodrox now has a time on the board. In 6th position. Oh, steady. Okay, that seems to be a common rumble strip to go over. Okay, that's one way to get out of the way of someone on the hot lap. And into the pits he comes. Esteban Viso down to 7th now. 206.725. Gibbs 206.993, so just a couple of tenths in between the 7th and 8th place there. Out comes Janetta for another run. The camera made him look like he was in an Audi there, and I'm pretty sure he wasn't. Janetta now at 10. Whoops, steady on. Zip Plumber 11, 207.159 in the only Cadillac in the field. F1 Racer, one of the handful of McLarens, 207.286. Kubak, one of the other McLarens. RT147 on the board now in 15th place, but 234 can do better than that. We're staring at this patch of grass again. And there's my name doing exactly the same thing. Mullet Hunter still with still without a time on the board in one of the few roughs we have in the field. Just 5.5 minutes left to do so you better get a move on. As it is a 2-minute lap here. It's not going to give him much time to get many flying laps in. He's the only person, besides myself, that has yet to set a time. Back up to the front then, we see Rygor still holding the pole spot. Worn tyre just clocked in 2nd position. We see it in the list there. And now we're staring at caravans. Well done, camera. I'm going to assume that, worn tyre is in the pits. That's why the camera was going for a wander there. Hideki 4 up to 3rd position now. in the Audi. Duchy pushed down to 4th in the Mercedes. There's Ramdrop holding 5th place. Riznikov in 6th place. Are you in the garage? You're exiting the pits, so the camera will pick you up eventually. Rodrox holding 7. Oops, steady, steady, steady. You need to keep the exhaust pipe attached to the car. It does help. Whoa, that's a wide way of taking that corner, bumping over the rumble strip there. Bill's Kid. Bit of a sound glitch going on there for the Z4. Esteban Viso down to 9th now. I've just actually been pushed down to 10th. Gibbs, 11th. Dangerous Ginetta just jumped up to 6th there, just as we were staring at him. It's jumped up to 6th position. So let's see where other movers have gone to. Yuriznikov, 7. Rodrox, 8. Bill's Kid, 9. F1 Racer has clocked in 10th place now with a 206.661. There's a fair few 6s in there. Esteban Viso, 11. Gibbs, 12. Zip Plumber, 13. 207.159. Kubak, 14 for McLaren. Erty, 147. 216.270 is still time to be found. Disappearing behind the trees. Hopefully the camera will catch up with him eventually. 208.645, still holding on to 15th position. Mullet Hunter, 16th with 221.255. There's still time to be found, and there's still just about time to set a decent lap. Aha, Hamish Sopwith disappeared and has reappeared with us, hence why he has no time, and the camera is going for a spin again. Hamish Sopwith is exiting the pit. He's not going to have enough time to do his outlap and set a fast time. With only 3 minutes to go, that is just not possible. It may be good, but I don't think you're able to set a lap time that fast. Not without some questions being asked of you. On board with Rigel, that looked a little bit twitchy there. I think we're experiencing a bit of lag here. I do apologise for this. It is causing the cars to appear very twitchy, and I'm not really too convinced that they're as twitchy as they seem. Like so, for instance, if Rigel was that twitchy in that corner, I think he would have been spinning out somewhat more than he was. And Worn Tyre has decided to stop and admire the scenery. Okay, a little unusual. I assume he's either finding himself some space, maybe for a practice start or so. Let's see where we are on circuit here. We are, it's turn 2. Oops, someone's had a bit of a moment. And there he goes, just beginning to get underway. Maybe he's having a bit of a duel with his teammate, who knows. AR Duchy, holding 3rd place. Hidaki down to 4th. Ramdrop still holding 5th place. Dangerous Ginetta 6. Riznikov in that's a very messy looking roof. Oops, bounce over the rumble strip there. 1:43 left to go in this qualifying session. Oh dear, the Yuriznikov is going off again. Steady, sir. Keep it on the black stuff. Rodrox, 8th place now. Might he have enough time to finish this lap? Where is he on? It's unlikely he's going to finish the lap from there. That's just coming around turn... I've just realised where he is, I beg your pardon. He's just come around turn 2, so there's no chance in hell he's going to finish that lap. Bill's Kid, assuming by that he's in the pits. Well, Bill's Kid's clocked in 6th place. Well done, sir. Dangerous Ginetta, 7th. Here's Yuriznikov again. Rodrox. F1 Racer still holding 10th spot. Less than a minute to go now. It's a very weird sound glitch going on there. There's Esteban Viso. Just outside the top 10. Oops! One of the BMWs taking the scenic route around the chicane there. Oh, Gibbs going a little wide. That's turns 13. Yep, that's 14, which is the final corner. See if he's on a hot lap here. This is the end of his particular lap with 20 seconds to go. Does he improve? No. And sends himself straight into the pits. That's where I imagine most people... Oh, Mullet Hunter did set a lap in the end. He's just going to come up to the end of this one. Does he improve on 14th? And I assume not, as we're now staring at a picture of a BMW rather than his roof. Oh, 13th. He managed to clock 1 position forward. So that spells the end of the qualifying session. Well, yes, of course I'm going to be at the back of the field. So Rygor gets the pole position ahead of Worn Tyre, AOR Dutchy and Hideki on row 2, Randrop, Bill's Kid round out the 3rd row, F1 Racer and Dangerous Janetta 4th row, Yurisnikov and Rodrox round out the top 10. Return to us shortly for the race. And here it is. 5-minute practice session before the race itself. I'm going to clock off at this particular moment, so return to us shortly for the finale of the GT3 Pro Championship for AOR.